Today we will see Schmidt trigger. As I told you earlier, comparator and Schmidt trigger are very important question because out of that anyone is always asked in the exam. Schmidt trigger also work like comparator. If you remember how comparator works, it compares two input voltages and according to voltage present at particular terminal, output will be either plus Vsat or minus Vsat. Sat means saturation voltage, and saturation voltage totally depends upon the supply voltage. So if we assume supply voltage is plus minus 12 volt, then output will be plus 12 volt or minus 12 volt. So according to that, here we will get output waveform which is either plus 12 volt or minus 12 volt, plus minus. Okay, according to that we get output as square wave. So Schmidt trigger is also kind of comparator, but here difference is what, both voltages they are not fixed, they are always changing. Here input voltage is AC voltage, alternating voltage which is continuously changing, 0, 1, 2, 3, okay, like that, again 0, then negative, then positive, then negative. So here this voltage is continuously changing voltage, and output, part of output is given as input to the next terminal, but how, fraction of some voltage. See, R1 and R2 they are connected in potential divider bias. So voltage at this terminal, see, this voltage is given to this terminal, so this voltage is nothing but, we can write this voltage as V2, we call this voltage as V1 and this voltage as V2. So voltage V2 will be equal to, what is formula for potential divider bias? V2 is voltage available across R2. So we can write R2 upon addition of two voltages R1 plus R2 into applied voltage. Here applied voltage is, which voltage is applied? Output voltage is taken as feedback. So here voltage is V out, but V out is continuously changing between plus 12 volt and minus 12 volt. So sometime this voltage will be minus or sometime it will be plus. And if we choose R1 and R2 of same volt, same values, so if same value resistance are there, then V2 will be equal to 1 by 2 into V output. So if V output is 12 volt, then it will be plus minus 6 volt. So this voltage will be plus 6 volt or this voltage will be minus 6 volt. Okay, we get half voltage here. Okay, output is plus minus 12 volt, then here we will get half voltage. So here voltage will continuously change from plus 6 volt minus 6 volt, and this voltage will change from 0 to plus, then again 0, then minus, again 0, plus, minus, okay, like this. So we are going to compare these voltages. Now let's see the working of Schmidt trigger. Initially when supply is made on, then this input voltage is 0. See, here waveform is like this. So initially this voltage is 0. As this voltage is 0, we know how comparator works. Where the voltage is higher, that polarity is given to output. So voltage at negative terminal is 0. So obviously here high voltage will be there. So we can say initially voltage will be plus Vsat or plus 12 volt. So as voltage is plus 12 volt, here reference voltage is now plus 6 volt initially. Okay, so reference voltage is 6. Now input is increasing. Here also we can see initially it was 0, so that's why the output was plus 12 volt. Okay, for 0. Then when input is increasing, when the input becomes greater than this reference voltage 6 volt, then here voltage will be higher. So voltage is higher at negative terminal, so output will change from plus to minus. Where? At this point. This voltage is nothing but greater than 6 volt voltage. When the input voltage will become greater than 6 volt, immediately output will change from plus 12 plus Vsat to minus Vsat. Okay, so here output changes from plus to minus, lower pulse started. Now reference is also changing. Now reference becomes, as this becomes minus, reference becomes minus 6 volt. Now here input is positive, so positive, positive, positive. As long as input is positive, output remains negative. Output is not going to change because voltage at inverting terminal is greater. This voltage is higher, it is increasing, decreasing. When the voltage becomes less than minus 6 volt, see, this is minus 6 volt level. So when input becomes less than minus, means it drops below minus 6 volt. So here voltage is more positive than negative terminal. Means here voltage is minus 7 volt. Say when this voltage become minus 7 volt, voltage at this positive terminal V2 is more positive. So output changes from minus to plus Vsat again. So here we can see output changes from minus to plus at this point. Now it remains minus until it becomes then 0, again 0. Then when it goes on increasing, when again it becomes plus 7 volt. So this voltage is more positive. So now again output will change from plus to minus. So because voltage at negative terminal is more positive, so again it changes from plus Vsat to minus Vsat. So in this way the process is continuous and we get continuous square wave at the output. Now these 2 points, when output changes, they are known as UTP and LTP. Now what is UTP? UTP is the voltage, it is known as upper trip point. It is voltage at which output changes from high to low. Okay. And LTP means lower trip point, where output changes from low to high. So these are 2 points, and the difference between two is known as hysteresis. So it is difference between UTP and LTP. Okay, now let's see the formulas. UTP equal to beta into Vsat, and LTP equal to beta into minus of Vsat. Okay, and hysteresis is UTP minus LTP. So UTP minus LTP will be okay. Now what is beta? Beta is feedback fraction. We know the formula for beta, which is nothing but R2 upon R1 plus R2. So these are 4 formulas on which we can solve the numerical. So let's see numerical. In Schmidt trigger, R1 equal to 12K, R2 2K, V in 3 volt peak to peak with saturation voltage plus minus 14 volt, and it is asked to calculate UTP, LTP, feedback fraction and hysteresis. Now let's first calculate the feedback fraction. Okay, beta equal to R2 upon R1 plus R2. R2 is what? 2K, 2 into 10 raised to 3, R1 plus R2, 12 plus 2 into 10 raised to 3, because both resistances are in kilo ohm, so this get cancelled. So 2 upon 14 equal to 0.1427. Okay, if it is not asked to calculate feedback fraction, then you can keep this as it is, like 1/7. Okay, now next we have to calculate UTP and LTP. Now UTP is what? Beta into plus Vsat. Now beta is what? 1/7 and Vsat is given plus 14. Now you can understand why I am telling that don't calculate the fraction if it is not asked. Here it is asked to calculate feedback fraction, that's why we are calculating in fraction. Now, so UTP is plus 2 volt. Now LTP, lower trip point, beta into minus Vsat. Again beta is 1/7 into minus 14. So LTP equal to minus 2 volt. Now last one, hysteresis. Hysteresis is given by the formula UTP minus LTP. We have calculated UTP equal to 2 volt minus LTP minus 2 volt minus 2. So minus minus become plus, therefore hysteresis is 4 volt. This is how we can calculate, we can solve the numericals related to Schmidt trigger.